Yes, people. Welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Woo! You cannot underestimate how important that win was tonight for the Mags. 2-0 over Chelsea through the quarters. This is a quick live match reaction as the draw is going to be starting in around 20 minutes' time. Just looking at the screen there, you got Man City against Spurs, who are 2-1 up. Tottenham at the Tottenham Stadium right now. So we're going to rattle through this match reaction, jump off, and then start a new stream for that live cup draw. See who the Toon have got in the quarters. Absolutely buzzing with that. Listen, fresh off the plane, fresh from Spain. I am here. And I'm not saying I had anything to do with it, but I'll tell you what, as soon as I landed, 2 goals. So not going to take credit or anything, but or me, if I'm being honest. Now to do with Tonali, Willard, Kelly, all the rest of them. I'm just joking, obviously, but it was mad, to be honest with you. I just landed from Spain. It was 0-0 when the flight touched down, and when we're coming through the queue to get your passport control, it was 2-0 in the blink of an eye. Two goals in a quick few minutes succession there. Everyone in the queue was talking about it. Good crack there. And then I got in the car, nearly half time, watched the highlights of half time, watched the second half, watch us win 2-0. And we are through to the quarters. I am buzzing with it. Let us know how you are feeling in the chat. And do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as I said, that is massive today for Newcastle. That could be season defining. We are in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We are just 2 games away from a return to Wembley. Obviously, the semi-final is 2 legs, as we know, but 2 rounds away from the final. From Wembley again to try and break this massive curse and break this massive weight of a trophy. Now, I have to say, fully deserved, Newcastle. And as I've said, massive, can't underestimate how important that is. There was a bit of a moan and groan atmosphere. I've been not liking at all what I've been seeing on social media lately. A lot of accounts are seemingly happy to see we lose or want us to lose, so Newcastle sack Eddie Howe. I see a lot of this, and I see a lot of it after the game on the weekend, and it was no wins in 5 for Newcastle. It had been a bit of a torrid time, but tonight we were back to our best. First 45 anyways, it was back to the Toon that got top 4. It was back to Eddie Howe's intensity, the Mags that we fell in love with. The identity was there again. We'd found with passport. Jason Bourne FC was back. We had got our identity back. We got the press back, the enthusiasm back, the energy back. The crowd seemed dead up for it from minute go, which obviously helped. It's funny that in football, isn't it? You can't underestimate again how important it is this game being at St. James Park and not at Stamford Bridge, like the Premier League a couple of days ago. And obviously, it helped that Chelsea made, was it 11 changes? Cole Palmer didn't even get on the bench, off the bench onto the pitch. So that obviously helped. But Newcastle did their job tonight. Newcastle were outstanding. And it looks like Sandro has solved Eddie's problems. We know for so long now the midfield hasn't looked right, hasn't looked balanced. Sandro comes in as that deep lying playmaker, sitting in front of the back 4, doing that John Joe Shelby-esque role, dictating play a little bit. Got his first assist for Newcastle United as well tonight, Sandro Tonali. And then he's much better in that central role compared to when Eddie's been putting him on the right, or is that like 8 and 10 on the right? That's not been working at all. It's been difficult to strike that balance between Tonali, Bruno, and Joelinton. Well, tonight, Bruno, excuse me, must be the aircon of the flight. Bruno was dropped tonight, captain's armband, obviously not given to him, and Tonali comes in the centre, and then you've got Longstaff and Willock. And again, cast your mind back to why and how we got top 4. It was that left-hand side, man. It was that left-hand side of Willock and Joelinton. Joelinton looking so good down that left flank again. Honestly, man, we've got so many left wingers now, left forwards. It's just like, it's a shame they can't do it the other way, because Gordon was obviously on the right tonight. Is that the way we go forward? Do you know what I mean? Is that the way we go forward now? Because Joelinton on that left-hand side is so important. He's so good. The energy, the press, the drive, the tracking back, the same can be said with Joe Willock. When he's on it, he's on it. And, it was his touch on that got the own goal to make it 2. And that midfield was much, much improved tonight. And also the defence, I've got to say, Lloyd Kelly, I thought, did a smashing job. Well done to Lloyd Kelly coming in. Again, he's been in a criticism. People questioning his thing. It's not like he's had much game time for me. I think Kelly should be playing now because Byrne is having a couple of howlers, to be fair with you. Byrne, we got away with that at the end there. It could have been a really tricky, stinky 15 minutes to go. Because Burn is done once again. It has been done in the past 3 games by a simple ball through. He falls over, trying to side it away. Hasn't got the pace to catch his forward. João Felix goes through and he dinks it wide. We are very lucky there that he put that wide and made our lives much easier for that remaining game time there, 15 minutes or so. But, Kelly was solid. So Kelly deserves a chance now for me. Kelly was very, very solid. Some big crucial blocks at some important moments. Lewis Hall proving a point to his former side Chelsea. He was quality throughout as well. Lewis Hall, really, really good. Emil Kraft. Honestly, the most unsung hero of all time. Literally, Emil Kraft at right back there was absolutely outstanding. Quality stuff. Tino, when he came on, was good going forward. We could have got a third late on. And well done and much respect to William Asula. You know the song. Asula, he did it. He came on, he hit the post. So he didn't quite do it. But he did prove a point. He does show that he has got potential. Nice to see him getting more minutes. Has to get minutes in the tank. So they're working hard behind the scenes at the training ground, I'm sure, for him to reach that. But Asula, again, showing glimpses. I cannot wait for him to get that first goal. It'll be a huge relief for him because he went so long without even scoring at Sheffield United. But Asula off the bench was good. Obviously, Isak getting the first goal again. So listen, it was a very, very good performance, especially first 45. Second half, we kind of just sat back, invited pressure a bit, which I'm not a fan of. Obviously, it's a bit squeaky bum time at moments. But listen, we did our job. Pope, good stuff, collecting it, whatever, running that clock down. And we're through the quarters. And it's a massive, massive win for Newcastle and for Eddie Howe, because that, as I said, could be season defining. We'll wait and see who we're getting the quarterfinal draw. We'll wrap things up in the next few minutes to get your comments in, because if I'm looking at the screen there, 10 minutes left of the Spurs City game, and the draw is straight after that. So we're going to wrap things up now and go on to that. And as it stands, Man City are getting knocked out. We'll put the specs on and I'll read your chat. And there's a super chat there as well. Cheers for that one. I'm just going to look at the scores. I haven't even seen the scores from the other games, so I want to see who else is through. Liverpool 3-2 against Brighton away. So Liverpool are through. Villa have been knocked out. Villa knocked out by Palace. Aston Villa at home. I'm acting surprised because I haven't seen it used might have done. But Villa went down 2-1 to Palace. Wow. I'll take Crystal Palace at home in the quarterfinals, please. Thank you. Man U beating Leicester 5-2 and Ruud van Nistelrooy's interim game in charge. 5-2. Arsenal beat Preston 3-0 at Deepdale. As you'd expect, then the Spurs there 2-1 against Man City. And obviously last night, Southampton beat Stoke. Brentford won on pens against Sheff Wedge. So I tell you what, if we can get Southampton or Palace at home, that would be lovely. But we'll focus on that in the next stream, which is coming up in a few minutes, as I'll just rattle through your comments now. Nearly 500 watching. Please do subscribe and like if you haven't already. Subscribe. I was trying to see there. Spanish time difference all over the shop. It's only an hour. Hall, Tonali, and J7 Mint, says Jimmy Barr. Kraft and Kelly solid. The two Joes linking in the left magic. Get in, man. Saints at home for the quarters, please. How are we, the lads? He said it better than me, to be fair. Could just let Jimmy talk, couldn't we? Listen, bang on. Hall, Tonali, and Joe Linton. Brilliant. Great to see that left-hand side working so well again. Kraft and Kelly, KK. You know what I mean? KK there, smashing it. And yeah, Southampton at home for the quarters would be phenomenal. That's probably the best draw in it, really. Southampton at home. Would everyone agree? Who do you want the next round? Southampton at home has got to be it, hasn't it? We'll just go through the chat now. See what you are saying. What a win for the 2 in the night, though. Like I said, the atmosphere around the place, it becoming a bit toxic from all fan sections, if you like, but to get through that and get that win, seeing James Park buzzing, massive, massive lift. Massive, massive lift. What are you seeing here? Kieran, who we're going to play next? Liverpool? Probably. Yeah, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Sula looks handy, really put the effort in, says Joshua. Even Matty Sula has all the attributes to be like Holland. Just not that level yet, says Mark. Big shout. Aaron in there as always. Shout out Aaron. Massive result. Been there on this road before. Need consistent now. You're very right. We do need consistency. That's obviously what we have struggled for in recent times. Remember, it was 5 without a win. We'd had that City game with a great draw, and then we played absolutely crap for the last few weeks since then. So let's hope we can build on this, get a result against Arsenal the weekend, and go to Forest next week and get a good run there. You know, where you go to a place like Forest and win, who are on good form, and that's when you start getting a bit of momentum. Because it's all good beating Chelsea, but then we get beat off Arsenal, we get beat off Forest, and Chris Wood scores a hat-trick. Then you know what I mean. You know the way it can go, but let's just be in the present. Let's enjoy this moment, and let's celebrate getting through to the quarterfinals. Peter bigging up Emil Kraft and Tonali, amazing playing in the middle. People are saying it's 10:40 for the draw. Oh no, man, I want to get in the bloody bed. Matty brought any right wings back from Spain. Couldn't make only 10-kilogram allowance on Ryanair, so shame that. Wouldn't have minded it. Could have brought in Williams from Bilbao. That would be nice. Get anyone in. To be honest with you. Sandro's set pieces were fantastic. Here's LG. Lots of people saying, Sandro controlled the midfield. And he absolutely did. Listen, I like, clever little touch that by Eddie Howe as well. Wasn't at the end there, just bringing Sandro off for a round of applause after the Sandro substitution being getting booed in recent weeks on the hour mark. He brought him off the 91st minute tonight. He knew what he was doing there, didn't he, Eddie Howe? But obviously, Sandro coming off to a good applause, good appreciation. So did Anthony Gordon. Gordon ran his socks off tonight as well. He set the tone with that early press. 10:30, people are saying the draw is on Sky. All right, then, is it? Why are they waiting that long when this game finishes in 4 minutes? They should be doing it straight after the Tottenham City game. What's going on there? But yeah, we will be back for that draw in the next few minutes anyways. We'll sign off for this one. Just a quick match reaction, people. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. Thanks to goals from Isak and an own goal from Chelsea after a nice flick on from Joe Willock. The Toon definitely looked back tonight, back to the best. But let's be calm on that one. It's been a rough few weeks. But we are through the quarters. Let's celebrate that. And let's see who we get in the next round. We'll be back very shortly, people, for another live stream in the next few minutes. So stay tuned to the Magpie Channel TV. And I'll see you very, very soon. See you in a bit.